Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our press conference for this weekend's V8 Supercar Austin 400 Sunday race activities. Winner of the race early today, Fabian Coulthard, joining us again, so we get plenty of information from Fabian. But the winner of the race this afternoon, Red Bull Racing's Jamie Whincup, and some of the stats are pretty astounding. 6th season win, 70th career win, 19th win out of 28 attempts on foreign soil, 24 pole positions from 37 attempts. Just a fantastic performance. Also here, Shane Van Gisbergen for VIP Pet Foods, first time on the podium since Pukekohe back in April. J-Dub, how about we just race overseas from now on, because you are the dominant man every time you get on an aircraft.
Oh, yeah, well, I certainly enjoy it. Whenever we go overseas, the locals really look after us and put on a great event. And I always seem to like to step up when the quality's high. So crazy hot out there. The cars are just. I feel like I reckon I've lost 6 months of my life. This weekend with the intensity. But yeah, all in all, couldn't be happier with the weekend.
Just talk us through that race and the tyre strategy. The car looked like it was very strong come race end. Did you save the best for last?
Yeah, we struggled early like we did in race 2, so we're massively vulnerable. So just trying to keep track position was the key. We managed to do that, and then the car came good towards the end of the race. So yeah, we weren't quite as pacey as what we were the first race, yesterday I should say. But yeah, hey, the track changed massively over the weekend. So what was good yesterday was no good today. So yeah, as I say, the intensity going on behind the scenes to improve the cars on this new circuit was crazy with the engineers. And then of course on track, it may look like we were just circulating and having a good time, but yeah, it was seriously hard work.
Fantastic effort, and congratulations on your qualifying record this morning as well. Down at the first sector, down at the second sector, but that car's been awesome in the final sector of the lap. Brilliant job. Fabian, congratulations on your race win earlier today. This time yesterday, you finished 10 seconds behind a Red Bull car in third spot, and you said there was more to come. You were right.
Yeah, look, it's I knew the car wasn't perfect yesterday, but when it's not perfect, you've got to get the points and capitalise on the day you're having. So we just drove around, and there wasn't much we could do to beat these boys next to us. So, like I say, we got good points yesterday, and then obviously today to win the race was pretty awesome. The car was good. I think when you're at the front leading, it's a little bit easier because you don't have all the hot brakes and things like that. So you all seem to suffer from that from time to time.
Waited a long time for your first career win. Now you've had 3 career wins. What would you be satisfied with it as a number at the end of this year?
I just like to keep winning.
Yeah.
Bloke next year doesn't mind doing that either. What are you doing for the rest of your time here? What are your plans?
We head off to Orlando tomorrow, do the theme parks because I'm such a big kid. And then we head off to Indianapolis for the Indy 500 on Saturday, and then back to Melbourne on the following Monday. So get a bit of time, see a bit of America while we're here. From what we've seen, what we've seen of Austin's been awesome, so I'm looking forward to exploring more of it.
Fantastic weekend. Well done, Fabian. A great result. Van Gis, good to see you again, my friend. You've had a fast racing car, but I'd almost guess that if not for yesterday's late race start, the second race, and today's, you might have actually been further up. 2 pretty ordinary getaways, but a fast racing car.
Yeah, finally in that one I just got a good start, but yesterday we had a pit lane indiscretion, so we started last and a plug lead fell off. And then from there on we've been fifth, and now third, so we've had good pace. But yeah, qualifying seems to be a weakness, but it always has been of mine, so I need to keep working hard at that. But once we're into races, I'm away. But unfortunately, as Fabian said, once you're back there, you got hot brakes and you struggle. But each race we've taken 4 tyres, and we've been really strong at the end and been able to come through. And then that one was the first time we had 2 because of the safety car, and it was pretty good.
Really strong weekend for both of the Tekno Autosport cars, and of course we head to Hidden Valley in Northern Territory next time out, a circuit you've won on. Your chance to perhaps pip Jamie there?
Oh, hopefully we can get closer, but as I said, qualifying we've got to work on, but I enjoy going up there. It's a pretty great track, and it's always fun sliding around on 30-lap old softs there, isn't it? But look forward to it. I've been really enjoying this year, and the team I'm with, it's been great. So it's good to be back on the podium, that's for sure.
You can also look forward to a double file rolling restart with 700 metres of bitumen to turn 1. That should be a bit of fun as well.
We had 4 wide there the other year, so 2 wide's not much.
Just to recap the attendance, folks, I know you may well have seen it flash up on your screens, but a fantastic number, 68,891 people through the gates here for the first inauguration of V8 Supercars here at Austin. So brilliant effort for the Circuit of the Americas crowd attendance. Let's have some questions for our top 3 drivers, please, if we could. Sure, we have some hands up, and please use the roving mics if we can.
Guys, each of you, your impressions of the weekend and where this race fits into the scheme of things, this event?
I think the number 61,000 is a good indication that it went well. 3, sorry, I saw it short too.
Over 3 days.
Okay, yeah. Is that good? I reckon that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I think that's a good indication that we'll come back again next year. We'll change it up a bit. Maybe we'll throw some soft tyres on. Maybe we'll take the mufflers off. It's a bit embarrassing being so quiet compared to the support category. So we can do plenty of things to spice it up for next year. But good learning experience, fantastic weekend. I couldn't be happier, and I think everyone enjoyed it. You know, all the autograph queues and whatnot were 50-50 Australians and locals. So I think it was a good thing.
Yeah, I'd agree with what Jamie said. I think if we come back with soft tyres, I think that'll be a good improvement. We always thought the degradation level of the control tyre that we normally run would have been a lot more. So I think to spice up the racing, I think a soft tyre would make the racing more exciting and see a bit more action.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it, but I thought the racing was quite exciting myself for an F1 track. Normally the ones we go to are pretty boring and open, and here it's quite exciting. You can throw the car around and make passes and people can switch back. So it was a great track and I really enjoyed it. But the people were so positive and happy we were here. So hopefully we put on a good show and have them back next year.
Interesting to note too, just under 10% of the crowd were visitors from Australia. That's pretty impressive. So around 5,500 people from Australia made the trip across. Not sure we've got enough Qantas Jumbos to come back next year, but we'll sort something out.
Could you talk about what effect the heat this weekend had on the drivers and the cars?
As I said, I think my life's 6 months shorter. With the it was hot. Just the cabin temp, the pure temp. It's sort of I don't know what it is. I think. We have hot conditions back in Australia without doubt, but I think it's maybe the flight and a few other things. You're sort of in a different environment that takes its toll. You don't realise it. I've only been getting 5-6 hours a night sleep, where that's not much for me. So I think that really knocks you around, and then of course the heat on top of that. I was well and truly stinging. Yeah, we always try to put on a brave face, but I'll admit I was pretty gone by the end.
I think maybe one of the race schedulers should race next time, do 27 laps in that heat, and then 20 minutes later jump back in, and then I think they'll put a bigger gap in the next one.
Yeah.
These boys have covered it.
Yeah.
Do we have any further questions? Yes, sorry.
Fabian Stewards, I believe, are having a look at race 3. Do you think you've got a problem there?
Look, we all know the rules, and I heard over the radio that it was green flag, go, and then it was a no. So I did the best I could to, I admit I did accelerate away, but I tried to make it so we all bunched up, and I didn't get an unfair advantage as the green flag actually was called. But it was a radio communications problem within our team. We've had to change radio frequencies a couple of times throughout the weekend because there's 2 people on my channel, so that made it a little bit difficult. So that's a contributing factor. The call I got was go, and then stop. So I don't know if my engineer didn't have the correct channel or couldn't hear race control or whatever. So until they investigate it properly, I don't know the answer.
Would you like to, knowing how tough it was in these conditions for 100 kilometres, would you prefer, or would you like to see something like a 200-kilometre race, or do you think you need to keep them in those short bursts?
I think with the heat, I'd be struggling to do 120 kilometres, So, of course, you'd change up, you'd take all the windows out. So, of course, depending on what the conditions are, probably wouldn't be pushing as hard either. So, no, I think the format's good. Generally, all the action happens at the start and finish in safety cars. So, instead of just having 2 starts, 2 finishes, we've got 4 starts, 4 finishes, and 4 pit stops. So, I think it's suited pretty well. I just think we can mix it up with the tyres and a few other things. But I think the format I was happy with.
I was surprised. I was fortunate enough to drive the track 2 weeks ago. We were here, and we were wearing jumpers. You know, so it's the difference 2 weeks has made that, you know, we're now sweating big time relative to, you know, the maximum temp of 24 degrees when I was here 2 weeks ago. So I was surprised how hot it was when we got here. So, you know, maybe we could look at moving the date. Who knows?
Nothing to add.
Well, 4 Holden podiums this weekend, 15 wins to Holden this year out of the 16 races contested thus far, and Jamie Winkup's on his way to Alcatraz. If we can lock him up, we might be able to change that. Enjoy the rest of your time in America, guys, and thanks for having us. Looking forward to being back next year.